What's going on, Wolf Squad? So, I'm getting this video filmed a little bit late. Only a little bit, though. Only a little bit. So, as you guys can see, we're on Halo Wars 2 again. And when I say I've been playing this game like crazy, guys, I wasn't lying. I wasn't lying. We have been on this game like crazy. Now, as you guys saw in my recent Halo Wars video, we hit rank 30. We're now rank 31, just about to be rank 32. And let me tell you guys, the XP grind on this game is ridiculous. Because to go from level 31 to 32, rank 31 to 32, you need 7.2k XP. So you add that on with the fact that you gain like 600 to 800 XP a battle, a game. Yeah, the grind can be pretty brutal. But I'm going to do it anyway. I'll get to that here in just a second. In the end, though, it's going to be well worth it because I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think it would look really cool to have rank 99 underneath my gamer tag, or if you're looking over here at your career, you know, your stats over here, global service record, season service record. You know, if you're looking at all this stuff and you see at the bottom right of the screen rank 99, I think that would look really cool next to my gamer tag. And that's been something that I've been wanting to do for a little while now. So here's where this series, this playlist, is going to get interesting. Excuse me for a second, guys. My allergies are kind of bothering me a little bit. I just took my nasal sprays, and I haven't taken them in a little while. It's been a hot second since I last took those nasal sprays. So that's just my sinuses and nostrils opening up from the nasal sprays. So expect me to be coughing a little bit during this video. But anyway, we're going to find ourselves some teammates. And before we do, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves into a little party here. And then we're going to see who we get here for teammates. 4480. All right. Now, the leader we're going to be using in this video are the final two leaders that are my favorite. Forge, Kinsano. We're going to start off with Forge. And just like that, guys, with the first game starting, I will say the rest of what I have to say during the first battle. And I will see you guys there. Alright, guys, so here we are. Let me adjust my webcam a little bit. There we go. Alright, so here we are. First battle. Now, with Forge, guys, I like to start off with rolling economy. As you guys can see, he has a decent variety of leader powers, so we're going to start off with rolling economy because you guys can't see the description of it because of my webcam, my face cam being in the way. But rolling economy reduces the cost for the research time for the supply pad and the generator. Like I said, guys, expect me to be coughing quite a bit during the video. But yeah, it reduces the cost and the upgrade time for the supply pad and the generator. So you're going to need that right off the bat because that'll reduce the supply pad a little bit as well. So we're going to go ahead and put in our 2 supply pads, get our first generator rolling. And as you guys can see, we're playing on Rift, which is, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a favorite map of mine, but it's better than Frontier, let me tell you. It's a better map than Frontier. I recently played on this map as Forge as well. So, once my Marines here get some supplies from this area, let's look around. There's some supplies back here in the back of my base. And then, once we have enough supplies, guys, we're going to go ahead and put in a second generator over here. There we go. Get in our second generator. Upgrade the first one. Now, see, notice how when you upgrade a extractor or a generator, whether you're playing as the UNSC or the Banished, it costs 300 power to upgrade those. But thanks to Forge's leader power of rolling economy, that reduces the cost for that by, what was it, 60? Yeah, by 60. So going from 300 to 240, that's not bad. And then, see, here's what we can do. We can put our second leader power on rolling economy 2. Reduce it even further. That'll drop it down to 120 for the supply pad upgrade. And I'm pretty sure that'll bring it down to like 200 or something like that. Like 200. Like, it's either the same price for the supply pad, heavy supply pad, or it's like 120, 200 or something like that. I'll have to pay attention the next time I do that. I'll have to pay attention to the generators the next time I do that. So, next thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to go ahead and train up another batch of Marines. We're going to go ahead and upgrade them right away to grenade throw, give them the combat tech stuff, because what we're going to do next, this strategy with Forge, it takes a lot of power and resources. Like, it ain't cheap, guys. This strategy is not cheap at all. So, once we have our Marines upgraded, we're gonna upgrade them to grenade throw, give them combat tech, and then you guys see this generator over here. You guys see this power node over here? We're gonna go over here and take that. Let me scoot the mic a little bit further away from my mouth here, just a little bit, because I'm probably blowing your guys' speakers out. Or headphones out, whatever. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and upgrade to Command Center because we're going to need that to go to Tech 2. And Combat Tech, for Combat Tech, we need Tech 2 in order to be able to access that. So we're going to need Tech 2. And while that's upgrading, we're going to go ahead and put in the Armory. Also, I'm not just posting this on YouTube, guys. For those of you guys that are watching on Facebook as well, what's up? I've been wanting to do a Halo Wars live chat, Halo Wars 2 live chat, doing this, playing online 3v3 versus AI. I've been wanting to do this for a while now. Just do a live chat, play for a few hours, talk to you guys on Facebook. But yeah, for those of you guys that are watching on Facebook, whenever this goes up on my Facebook page, because you guys know I always post these videos on my YouTube channel first. Alright, so our third leader power. That's either going to go on heavy metal, scatter bomb, or restoration drones. And it looks like we're going to need the scatter bomb first. Because, yeah. So we're going to use the scatter bomb right away. Bomb those units. Goodbye and good riddance. We're gonna go ahead and build a garage and another generator. We're gonna need to upgrade one of our supply pads. We're gonna have to rebuild this one. And right now, we need our teammates to help out. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To the colony user. I'm actually gonna let him know that I'm a YouTuber. So hang on. Thanks for the help.
Generator constructed.
I'm recording this.
Our allied base is under attack.
For my YouTube channel,
Supply pad constructed.
by the way. Alright, so supply pad.
Our allies are in trouble.
Let's get our next turret going. Now, see, just like the heavy supply pad, guys, heavy supply pad's been reduced to 120, right? The generator, thanks to the rolling economy level 2 upgrade, leader power, thanks to the level 2 rolling economy leader power, the generator has been reduced even further and is now 180.
Turret constructed. Our allied base is under attack. Generator upgrade complete.
So let's get our next two turrets going. We're now at Tech 3, so which means we can start producing what's
They're attacking the enemy base.
we can start producing tanks that are called Grizzlies.
Point earned.
Now you guys know about, Captain Cutter, the normal, one barrel tank known as the Scorpion. The Grizzly
Turret constructed.
has 2 barrels. So we're going to show that off in this video.
Power ready.
So what we're going to do, we're at Tech 3, we have a leader point. So our next leader point, guys, we're going to put on Restoration Jones and heal up the base a little bit. Because, yeah, we got rushed. And thanks to the perfect timing of that leader point that we used for the scatter bomb, we were able to avoid destruction.
Turret constructed.
So here's what we're going to do. Most importantly, the most important thing when you're playing as Forge, you want your Grizzlies are going to be your main army, guys. Those Grizzly tanks are going to be your main army. Grizzly tanks, you're going to want the Gauss Cannon upgrade for your Warthogs because this army composition is made up of Grizzlies and Warthogs. But I have seen some people use Hornets and Vultures. You can do that too. But Grizzly tanks pack more of a punch, especially when you're using heavy metal. And I'll get to that here in a minute once we have another leader point to use for that. I'll get to that here in a minute. Alright, so we now have all 4 turrets up. Next thing we're going to do is use 300 power for Fortify. Then we're going to go Advanced Logistics, Anvil Round. We have a whole bunch of power that we can spend. So we're going to kind of go on a little spending spree here.
Base is under attack.
And just like kind of go crazy with a bunch of different stuff. We're going to wait till we have 1,750 power here. And then we're going to use 750 of it on the reinforcements. And now, we just wait. We just gotta wait.
Our allied base is under attack.
Build up supplies, build up power. Because these grizzly tanks take forever to train up, guys. Like, they take so long. So, your next batch of leader powers here. You got vehicle drop, accelerated assembly, combat salvage, and grizzly battalion. So, the important leader powers are the accelerated assembly and grizzly battalion. Those are going to be your main leader powers that you're going to want to get next. Of course, you're going to want heavy metal as well. I'll explain why once we have it. Yep, see? Perfect timing. Perfect timing. So, heavy metal, guys, this leader power, it buffs the defense, which means when you're using this leader power to buff your unit's defenses, your units are going to take less and less damage the more you upgrade this. And as you can see, you can upgrade it to level 3, which is max. So you're definitely going to want heavy metal level 3. You're definitely going to want that. Because this is more of a tanky type of strategy. You're going to want a bunch of grizzly tanks, a bunch of warthogs, heavy metal. You're going to want Forge's Warthog because the defensive aura upgrade for Forge's Warthog, you're going to want that too because that further increases the defense of units that are within the range, the area of effect of that aura. So you're definitely, that is a must-have. The defensive aura is a must-have if you're playing as Forge.
Our base is under attack.
Alright, so next thing we're going to do, as you guys can see, we have 3,000 power now. We're going to use 2,000 for the vehicle upgrade and the missile barrage. That'll leave us with 1,000. Now we have a choice of going Fortify, Reinforcements level 2, or Advanced Logistics level 2. I always like doing the cheaper upgrades first. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go, well, depending on what you're having to choose between. Because see, Fortify takes longer, the research time for that takes longer than anything else you guys see. I mean, of course, when you're trying to build a Condor gunship takes just as long as the Fortify. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to go Gauss Overcharge, and then Fortify, and then Advanced Logistics. Now, since our Marines died, we're going to go ahead, train a few of them up. Combat Tech, there we go. Now we're pretty much, within 15 minutes, guys, we're pretty much set. Almost. We're almost set.
Our allied base is under attack.
We just gotta wait to have vehicle level 3. Gotta wait for the missile barrage upgrade to get done. And then we gotta put the Gauss cannon on the Warthog. So, just like any other strategy that I've done on this YouTube channel, guys, or if you guys are watching on Facebook, to my family and friends that are watching on Facebook, just like I've shown you guys with Colony, and just like I plan to show you guys with Vortis and Pavium, you know, eventually, when we get there. Because I really want to, like I said, I want to do a live chat on Facebook sometime. Playing Halo Wars 2. You know, talking to you guys. Playing Halo Wars 2. And just showing you guys the what's up with Halo Wars 2. I want to show you guys the what's up that is Halo Wars 2. You guys have already seen a few of my Halo Wars 2 videos. I played Halo Wars 1 in a live chat as well. I've done that. But when it comes to Halo Wars 2, guys,
Level 2 research.
the bigger variety of like units and leader powers and leaders, it's insane.
Leader point
So
ready.
if you guys are more into RTS type of games, you like to, you know, build bases, and you like to have to think ahead and think on your feet at the same time, try playing Halo Wars. I guarantee you guys you'll have a blast with Halo Wars, especially Halo Wars 2. Especially with Halo Wars 2. Alright, we are wasting too much time, guys. So we're going to go ahead and get the Gauss Cannon upgrade. And then let's go Advanced Logistics level 3. We're going to need that.
Trashed an enemy structure.
Now, we have a leader point. We're going to put that on Accelerated Assembly. Now, Accelerated Assembly lets you produce vehicles cheaper and faster. So, Accelerated Assembly is a must-have as well, because that'll reduce the cost for your Grizzly tanks, and it'll reduce the production time for your Grizzlies and other vehicles too. The cost and production time of your other vehicles too, like the Kodiak, Wolverine, Warthog. It'll reduce the upgrade. It'll reduce the production time and cost for those as well.
Wake up, troops. Hostile.
Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go reinforcements, 1,250. Bam. And then we're going to wait a little bit here till we have 1,700. And then we're going to go fortify level 3. And then once we have enough power, guys, we're going to upgrade our turrets
Our allies face.
to, you know, anti-infantry, anti-vehicle, anti-air. You guys know the deal there. So I'm not going to bore you guys to death about that. So, there we go. 1,700.
We're losing a power node to the enemy.
Alright, 300, 3, 6, 9, 1,200. So, right there. That would be all of my power right there. Just for those turret upgrades. So, we're going to wait a little bit. We're going to send our Marines in over here on this power node.
Let's go. Enemy spotted.
Oh, no, that's not. Nope. That's not happening. Nope. Get that base out of here. Nope. Get that base out of here. That ain't happening.
Grenades. Use them all. Reporting for duty. Our allies are attacking the enemy base.
That's going to take some time, but I'm going to get my Marines to take that base down.
Our allies base is under attack.
Now, I believe you can use heavy metal on your Marines as well, if I remember correctly. Yeah, you can.
Enemy structure reduced to rest.
Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and train up a Grizzly, because we're going to need that here in a minute. Nope. Oh, shoot. Nope. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have placed that. Yeah. We're going to need that Grizzly tank. We're going to need that Grizzly tank. Forge's Warthog. There we go. Oh, yeah. Look at this, guys. Now, I'm going to throw a picture of a Scorpion tank
Fortify level 3.
up on screen for you guys. And I want you guys to let me know in the comments, which tank do you think looks more menacing, the Scorpion or the Grizzly? Let me know in the comments. Which one do you guys think looks more menacing? The Scorpion or the Grizzly?
Ready for some action.
Alright, so we have another leader point. So we could go multiple ways here. We could go multiple ways. We can upgrade Accelerated Assembly. We could go Heavy Metal Level 2 or Grizzly Battalion. Now, Grizzly Battalion basically is a unit drop. And this unit drop, a Pelican gunship comes in, drops off 3 Grizzly tanks. 3 level 1 veteran C Grizzly tanks. And I could get that as well to kind of like, if my units are kind of getting low, you know, by amount, meaning if I'm getting low on the amount of Grizzly tanks or whatever, I can always use that. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go accelerated assembly, because heavy metal level 3 isn't like a major necessity where you have to get it like right away, but I like to get heavy metal level 3 later on in the battle, if the battle even lasts that long. Now see, here's why I got accelerated assembly level 2, because now look how fast those Grizzly tanks are training up over here. We about to go wreck some people. Alright, we have more than enough power to upgrade our turrets, so while we're waiting for the Grizzly tanks. Now, you don't want your whole army to be Grizzly tanks. I mean, you can. You can do that. I've seen people do it. But when you do that, you gotta make sure you always have heavy metal on you. You always gotta make sure you have heavy metal ready to go when you're going out to wreck a base. So what I always like to do is I like to kind of mix it up a little bit. You know, 6, 7, 8 Grizzly tanks, and then throw in just as many Warthogs, including Forge's Warthog over here. Alright, so we're gonna send these units over here to come over here, destroy this base real quick. When I say these Grizzly tanks pack a punch, guys, I'm not kidding. Look how fast this base is going down. These Grizzly tanks don't mess around. Alright, so before we get ourselves into a little dilemma here with these units, we're gonna throw a scatter bomb on them. And kind of get our units away from the... These Grizzlies, man. Now see, we have another leader point in which we could use for heavy metal level 2. Now, I'm just going to show you guys the power. The absolute power of these Grizzly tanks combined with heavy metal level 3. Once we get that. Alright, we're going to go ahead, heal up Forge real quick. Even though he doesn't necessarily need healing right now. I always like to keep my units at full health because that's just me. That's just me.
Enemy structure reduced to rubble.
Also, going off topic for a quick second, guys. Sorry if my voice sounds a little nasally, a little hoarse. Like I just mentioned, I took my nasal sprays, so expect my voice to sound like this every time I take my nasal sprays.
The threat has been eliminated.
Alright. That. Oh dear. Oh, it's the Shroud. That's why. That's why I'm not seeing his base. There's a Shroud right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a Shroud like right here. Nope. Now you guys can. Alright, so while we have the chance here, we're going to send our Grizzly tanks and Warthogs over here to kill this base once again. See ya, bye. And looks like we have our full army. So what we're gonna do? Oh man, we're gonna get everybody together.
Inevitable. I'm receiving fire.
Here we go, baby. Get him out of the infusion gel. Which, by the way, that's Vortis's main thing about him. Is his infusion pools. You want to try to keep your units out of that as much as possible. Oh my goodness. Is that the call? No, it's Atriox. That's the Atriox user. Oh man. Here we go, here we go. I'm gonna...
My hog is ready for the full tour, sir. Grizzly tank ready.
Move this grizzly over here, because what I'm gonna do is try to group up as many of my units as I can here.
Let's go.
There we go.
Oh yeah. Go
Move
time.
him over here. Move this tank over here. Restoration drones. There we go. Heal up my tanks. Now see, you guys can see the defensive aura of Forge, right? That's always going to be around him as long as he's out there. You want to keep your units as close to that or within range of that as possible because it increases the defense of your units that are within
Undertaking order.
that aura. And like I mentioned before, guys, when you increase the defense of your units, that means they take less and less damage.
Ready to neutralize.
Nonetheless, giving your army a chance to just run roughshod, whatever it's, however you want to say it. By the way, is it rough shot or rug shot? Let me know in the comments below how to pronounce that. But yeah, you guys know what I mean anyway.
All units.
So now, oh, my teammate has a pretty good army over here as well. So I'm gonna kind of send my units around this way. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go after blue over here. I forget who that is. That is Vortis, I believe. Nope, Shipmaster. That is Shipmaster. Okay. So, look at this. This is what you want to do when you're playing as Forge, guys. You guys can see not every unit I have is a Grizzly tank. I threw some Warthogs in there as well. So, next thing you want to do, Heavy Metal level 3. You get a bigger area of effect. So, which means you're able to get more of these units. Oh yeah!
All units.
Let's go! Scatter bomb. Now, thanks to the defensive aura and the heavy metal level 3, I don't have to worry about my units taking damage. This is just so nasty.
Under fire from enemy air units.
Like, I gotta start using Forge more often. I have to. This strategy is so nasty.
Power ready.
Alright, so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna throw our restoration drones down right here. Heal up our tanks a little bit.
Our allies are attacking the enemy.
And while we're doing that, we're giving the heavy metal some time to
Enemy structure destroyed.
recharge.
All units.
But even though we don't have the heavy metal leader power recharged right now, thanks to Forge's defensive aura, we don't have to necessarily worry about that.
All units.
We can just charge in onto the next base right now and destroy it.
Our allies are
Which is what we're gonna do.
We've lost the vehicle to enemy fire.
Goodbye, all of you. Get wrecked, son. Get wrecked. These grizzlies are just so nasty. So brutal. Can we get can we get the other tanks to... Nope. And I hate that shroud, dude. I hate the shrouds. Alright, so here's something else I learned. You can set the rally point on your leader here. So you kind of have to get him moving while you're doing it. But there we go. Rally point is set on your leader. That's another trick I recently learned. We're going to go Grizzly Battalion. We're going to use it right away to restore the amount of... Where is our army? Here we go. The amount of Grizzly tanks over here. Next thing we're going to do is go over here to our base.
I am under fire from hostile forces.
And train up some more units. We're going to go ahead and get this Grizzly tank over here with the others that need healing.
Our allies are in trouble.
Hostile has been neutralized.
So, thanks to accelerated assembly, we don't have to wait long for our army to get back to full power. We're going to go ahead and heal up the units that we do have with us, including Forge himself. Get in there, buddy.
Our allies are attacking the enemy base.
Heal up the Grizzly tanks a little bit. We're going to kind of help our teammates out a little bit. Drop a few bombs on that base. Weaken that up a little bit. Heavy metal is ready to go. So we're going to wait for the last few pieces of the army here. Build 2 more Warthogs after this Grizzly tank.
For new commands.
Now, thanks to the rally point being set on the on Forge, whenever I build new units, they're all going to go to that rally point. Doesn't matter which base they get built at. Because of that rally point, because of Forge holding the rally point, which you guys can see, the rally point is the flag there, just above Forge's head there. That flag there is what's called a rally point. So if you guys can put that on a unit or whatever, more specifically your leader unit or your super units, then you're pretty much Gucci to go. Because that means all your units, doesn't matter which base they get built at, they're all going to go to... they're all going to go to wherever that rally point is set. Just a nifty little trick I learned recently. And that's how you play as Forge, guys. That is Forge. Alright. Send this guy a message as well. Because why the frick not? But yeah, that's how you play as Forge, guys. That's how you play as Forge. Forge is underrated, and I need to start using it more. I need to start using it more. His Grizzly tanks combined with the heavy metal, so nasty. Alright, so next game, we're going to run it back, this time with probably my first favorite leader. You guys probably know her from the first ever Halo Wars 2 video, especially for you guys that watch on Facebook. I think I only posted this video on Facebook. But I used Kinsano in that video. So I forgot to turn my phone on focus mode real quick. So next game, guys, we're going to be using Kinsano. So before we do that, I'm going to message that guy again, let him know that I was recording. Not the first guy that, messaged on camera, but the guy that I just sent a message to a second ago. Anyway, next game, we're going to run it back, this time with Kinsano. And then, like I said, guys, this is where this series, this playlist, is going to take a turn to what I wanted it to be. I mean, sure, I could go over Serena, I could go over Shipmaster and Decimus, Arbiter, but I'll do that for you guys on Facebook. I'll do that for you guys in that live chat, whenever that may be. But for now, let's go get us a win with Kinsano, and I will see you guys there. Alright guys, so for this battle, we have one of my buddies joining me, DKILLER85. You guys can see on screen. DKILLER85. He's also a sub to my YouTube channel, so if you're watching this video when it goes up, hey, how you doing? What's up? Like, I knew, like, the last time we played, I wasn't able to, like, get you in a video, but that's what I wanted to do for this battle. I was literally... That's why, like, I wanted to text you. I didn't, like... I thought, I might as well message him, let him know I'm recording. And see if he wants to join. So... that's what I did. So... Kinsano. For those of you guys watching this video, Kinsano has been one of my favorite leaders for a while now. Like a long while.
Supply pad constructed.
So we're gonna do the same song and dance as Forge. 2 supply pads on the right side, 2 generators on the left here, and then
All units.
just like always, we're gonna look around the map here and see if we have any
Supply pad constructed.
supply pads, any supplies or power that we can collect here. So there seems to be some over here, so what I'm going to do is
Secure those resources, Marines.
send my Marines over there to get that power over there.
Generator constructed.
Meanwhile, that's going on. No, I don't want a barracks. Halo Wars. Trying to troll my ass. So, leader power number 1. You can go either way with this. Hell Charge is a pretty good leader power as well. Heat of Battle is a good leader power as well. Like, the first 2 are, you can go either way.
Generator constructed.
Both are good leader powers. Sometimes I feel like going Hell Charge. Sometimes I feel like going Heat of Battle. So for this battle, since I know, like, I have my buddy over here, DKILLER85. I have my buddy over there. So this is me every time. Shout out, by the way, to DKILLER. Is it DKILLER? Like, you're saying the Killer 85? Let me know in the comments. But, yeah. Hell Charge. I think I'm going to go Hell Charge. Because the way that Kinsano... Oh, perfect timing for that leader point to come in. Because now I can put it on Heat of Battle and get both. So,
Generator upgrade.
Kinsano is a leader that is... Her expertise is killing infantry. That's why most of her leader powers involves fire. She's an expert at killing infantry.
Another bad guy bites the dust.
And then you can also use Hell Charge on your vehicles to kind of like...
Constructed.
It has the same effect as heavy metal. So if you put Hell Charge on your units, it'll increase their speed, give them a damage boost. And when they die, they explode. When your units die, they explode. So Hell Charge, it's similar to heavy metal from Forge. It's similar to heavy metal, but also not really. So Hell Charge is a must-have. And then your next two set of leader
Our allies'
powers.
base is under attack.
Your next set of leader powers here is Hell Drop and Red Line. Now, these are really good leader powers as well. Depending on what direction do you want to go. Do you want to like build infantry and rush your opponent? Then I'd recommend going with Hell Drop. It'll bring Hellbringers into battle. And then you upgrade it again, it'll increase the size of the amount of Hellbringers that are within that squad that gets dropped, and you'll get Hell Charge on them as well when they drop. So, since Kinsano is good at killing infantry, you definitely, instead of Garage or an air pad, the barracks is a must-have. So we're gonna go barracks, and we're gonna put in another generator. I am stuttering so bad. And then the leader unit for Kinsano is her Cyclops, which mainly targets infantry. So you definitely want to get that upgraded as soon as possible, because
Barracks constructed.
see, here's the thing. If I'm getting rushed, say I'm getting rushed right now, I could bring out a bunch of Hellbringers, a bunch of Hellbringers and Kinsano Cyclops to counteract that infantry rush.
Generator constructed.
And then, like I said, I have Hell Charge. So if it's like a vehicle rush, they're rushing me with vehicles, I can bring out my own vehicles and put Hell Charge on them.
Base is under attack.
So, all in all, Kinsano is not really a bad leader. Kinsano is not really a bad leader to play as. You just got to know how to use her right. Pause. But in all seriousness, though, you have to know how to use her units, her leader powers. You have to know how to use Kinsano the right way, just like you would for any other leader. So we're gonna go ahead and upgrade to Tech 3.
Allies are in trouble.
Put some turrets up. We already have our third leader power. I always get leader power and leader point mixed up. Why do I always do that? So we're gonna go.
Our allies' base.
What do we want to do here? What do we? Oh, we also have a choice of napalm missiles and turret drop as well. Where do we want to go with this one? Let's
Headquarters upgrade complete.
go red line. So that'll give my units a speed boost and a damage boost upon deployment. Meaning, once you train them up. So, Hellbringers are basically flamethrowers. Units with flamethrowers. And since you'll be using a lot of, flamethrowers and the Flame Warthog, I'll show you guys the Flame Warthog here in a minute. You definitely want to upgrade your infantry to level 3, max it out, and you definitely want to get that vehicle level 3 as well, because your Hellbringers and your Flame Warthogs are going to be the key to your success here as Kinsano. The Hellbringers and the Flame Warthogs the Inferno leader power, the Napalm missiles, Hell Drop, Firestorm battle group,
Allies are attacking the
all
enemy
of those
base.
are going to be your
Our
key
allies'
to
base is
victory.
under attack.
Flame Warthog drop, that works too. Restoration drones. Kinsano does not have one bad leader power. Now see, this is what I like about our teammate playing as Serena right now. I can kind of showcase Serena as well. So, going off topic for a quick second, Serena is the exact opposite of Kinsano. You know how Kinsano, most of her leader powers and units involve fire? Well, Serena is all about ice and freezing your opponents. Serena is all about that ice and freezing your opponent's units and bases and whatnot. It's all about the ice, as you guys can see. Maybe someday I'll showcase Serena on my YouTube channel, but for those of you guys that are watching on Facebook, I'll do that in a live chat one day. So, our next leader point. Napalm missiles is a must-have. Infantry level 2, we're going to go ahead and kick it up to level 2.
Allies' base is
Get our
under
next
attack.
2 turrets put in. High torque joint, that'll increase the health, damage, and speed of Kinsano Cyclops. And then we're going to go advanced logistics level 1. We're going to get that rolling. So hopefully my teammates can keep me protected long enough to like get everything upgraded and like showcase what Kinsano is really all about.
Upgrade complete.
We're gonna go ahead and upgrade the turrets, just so we can kind of start building towards our next leader point here.
Turret upgraded. Turret upgraded. Turret
Okay,
upgraded.
dispersion nozzles for the Hellbringers.
Turret constructed.
We're gonna go ahead and get this turret upgraded as well. Dragon tanks, that'll increase the health and damage
Infantry level 2
for
resourced.
Kinsano, and the DPS increase for her flame wall. It'll increase the DPS for her flame wall Y ability.
Turret upgraded.
We're gonna go ahead and get these supply pads going. Alright, so now we have a pretty good handful of leader powers going right now. We have 2 passive powers, and then we have Hell Charge and Napalm missiles. Now, Napalm missiles, I'll showcase that right here. It's basically a giant, like, airstrike, but you guys can see, even after the Napalm missiles have been dropped, the flames of the Napalm missile strike will gradually, over time, keep dealing damage and more damage and more damage, as long as as long as it stays on the field.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Which isn't very long at all, but that's why you gotta upgrade them to level 3. Oh boy, we have... yeah, that's not good. Scorpions, vultures, that's not good. Oh boy,
Our allies
we gotta
are
do
strong.
something. We gotta do something. We gotta go fortify level 1, get these turrets upgraded so they can start dealing damage. More damage, anyway. Because we definitely don't want to have weak turrets. We definitely don't want to have these turrets being weak and dealing out low amount of damage by the time they come to attack my base.
We're losing a power node to the enemy.
So, while we have a chance here... oh, actually. We're going to go ahead and put
Our
Hell
allies are
Charge on our
attacking the
teammates
base.
here. Kind of give them a little bit of a speed boost so they can get away faster. Oh boy. Here's where things get intense. You guys have seen many of these battles, guys, especially for those of you that are watching on YouTube. For those of you guys that are watching on YouTube, you guys know when the battle, you guys are now getting accustomed, you guys are getting adjusted to when things start getting intense. And that's around the 10 to 15 minute mark. So this is when the battle starts to get a little difficult, a little bit intense. So we gotta stop playing around here and really kicking into high gear. We're gonna go fortify level 2, infantry level 3.
Leader point earned.
Next leader point, we're gonna go ahead and put it on Inferno. And then, once that mass group of units reveals themselves, we're gonna throw Inferno down on them. Oh boy. We're going against Kinsano. I didn't even notice, dude. Forge, Cutter, Kinsano. I literally just played as Forge the previous game. So, yeah, that group's not really big enough to have to use the Inferno.
Destroyed an enemy structure.
Hell
Fortify
charge.
level 2 researched.
What do we want to do here? Now we can kind of relax a little bit and sort of let's get advanced logistics going while we have the chance. Reinforcements and then fortify level 3. Meanwhile, we're gonna kinda sit back a little bit, let our teammates do a little bit of the work
Infantry level
while
3
we're
researched.
getting stuff set up.
Logistics level 2 researched.
Logistics level 3. Okay, infantry is ready to go. We soon won't be needing that third generator. But then again, it's like, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to build some Marines. We're going to build some
Reinforcements
Marines.
level 1 researched.
And you guys see the base that's like right next door, right? Or right over here? We're going to go capture that base if we can.
Our allies' base is under
Oh,
attack.
actually, you know what? We didn't need... we didn't need those. We didn't need those Marines. I forgot we had... I totally forgot about the Marines that were over here. So, we're going to send those over here instead. Kind of have them meet in the middle here at this base. Oh, no. No. I don't think so there, Buster. Not on my watch. Not on my watch.
All units.
So Inferno, napalm missiles, hell charge, 4 squads of Marines
Our allies' base
should
is
get
under
this base down. We definitely don't need that base there. Especially with us trying to capture this base. But see, even if we weren't capturing this base, we don't need them building stuff over here and being neighbors with us. That's not... that's a no-no. That is a no, sir. We cannot allow that.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Alright. Combat
Fortify
tech.
level 3 researched.
Now I kind of wish I would have used Inferno for these guys. Dang it, man. Come on. Because now we're about to lose our
Our allies'
Marine
base is
squad.
under attack. Logistics level 3 researched.
Alright, so we're gonna go Hell Charge level 2.
Hope none of them got out alive.
There we go. Base is gone. Base is gone. I'm gonna build this base here. I was gonna say, DKILLER knows.
Losing a power node to the enemy.
DKILLER, if you're watching this video, put down in the comment section if you knew I was trying to get this base.
Leader power.
Let me know if you knew that I was trying to get this base. Because I was. Because, see, we're gonna have to get rid of this generator to put in a garage. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We got a Marine squad healing up. Hell Charge at level 2. We're gonna upgrade it again. As soon as we get another leader point.
Our
Alright.
allies' base is under attack.
So while we're waiting on that, we're gonna go ahead, get stuff upgrading over here. Reinforcements, level 2.
Garage constructed.
Alright, so vehicles. Right away, you want the incendiary grenades
Leader
and
power
the
ready.
you want to upgrade your vehicles to level 3. ASAP.
Fire base constructed.
We'll want to upgrade our fire base to a combat station and then headquarters as soon as possible as well. Because we're going to need those
Level
extra
2
slots.
researched.
We're going to need those extra slots for our generators, especially on this side.
Upgrade complete.
So, right away, we're going to go supply pad, generator, armory. We're going to go ahead and get Kinsano Cyclops going.
Enemy spotted.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here.
Supply pad constructed.
The Mastodons,
Station upgrade complete.
I might showcase
Allies
Jerome
attacking the enemy
later
base.
on. But you guys can see how Jerome, how powerful.
Ready to burn.
Halo Wars 2, when it comes to Halo Wars 2, there is not a bad leader. There is not one bad leader in Halo Wars 2. They all... It's just like Overwatch or Apex. You just have to know how to use your leaders right. You have to know how to use them correctly.
Vehicle level 1 researched.
Alright, we're going to go vehicle level 2. Now see, since we're getting extra generators put in, that'll really help us pump out power. That'll really help us to pump out power. Big time.
Generator upgrade complete. Supply pad constructed.
I guarantee you guys, we're going to have enough power for
Command
vehicle
center
level
upgrade
2
complete.
before the vehicle level 1, not vehicle level 2. We're going to have enough for vehicle level 3 upgrade before vehicle level 2 gets done. Guarantee it.
Shield Sherman generator constructed.
Alright. Now, this base is going to be the resource base. So which means we're going to have nothing but supply pads and generators going over here to help us pump out supplies and power. Alright, Kinsano Cyclops.
Generator constructed.
You definitely want Kinsano Cyclops with you at all times.
Our
Alright.
allies are attacking the enemy base.
We're going to go Hell Charge level 3. And then with our next leader point, guys, with our next leader point, we're going to get Firestorm Battle Group.
Supply pad
We're going to need the Flame Warthog drop, Hell drop, and then Restoration Drones. So you definitely want all of these leader powers maxed out.
Our allies' base is under attack.
I mean, turret drop is a good, it's a decent leader power, but it's not a necessity. It's not a necessity like the others are. So I guess turret drop would probably be the weakest leader power. But yeah. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade the supply pads over there as well.
Attacking the enemy base.
Alright. We are just about set.
Enemy structure burned to the ground.
We are just about... Also, the voice lines of Kinsano are kinda... are kinda brutal.
Complete.
When you destroy a base, she just goes, enemy structure burned to the ground. Kinsano? Kinsano's kinda savage.
We've destroyed an enemy structure. Our
Kinsano
allies are
is
attacking the
what...
enemy base.
Kinsano is what would happen if you were to make Forge a female. Like, if you were to turn Forge into a female, you would get Kinsano. You would get Kinsano. Both of them are kind of badasses. Both of them are kind of badasses. So yeah. Now we're really pumping out power and supplies.
Enemy base.
So, next thing we want to do here. Oh boy. Not what we need right now, please. Don't do this to me, bruh. Xbox app, don't do this to me. Please don't be doing this to me. Come on. Try to get back on as soon as possible here. Come on. Come on. Don't do this to me again. You did it. The Xbox app did this crap. Playing as Sergeant Johnson, that last battle. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to cut the clip here, guys. And I will see y'all when... Because I think I know what's happening here. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. So I'm going to cut the clip here, guys. I got to unplug and then plug the Ethernet cable back in. So I'll see you guys here in just a second. Alright, guys. So we're back on. I had to be quick, but I had to restart my laptop because what was happening, guys, my Ethernet cables do this to my laptop every now and then. Like, it just randomly stops wanting to work. So, as you guys can see,
Destroyed an enemy structure. Our allies are in trouble.
as you guys can see,
Hope none of them got out alive.
we have
Our
2
allies
leader
are
points
attacking
now.
the enemy base.
I put some turrets up while I was dealing with those technical difficulties. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and use it
Our allies'
on
base is under attack.
Firestorm Battle Group, and we're going to go Restoration Drones. So thankfully, I've had this issue before. I've had technical difficulties like this before, if you guys remember the
Enemy
time with
structure
Sergeant
burned to the
Johnson.
ground.
That Sergeant Johnson video, that last
Our
battle.
allies are attacking the enemy base.
So all I had to do was just close the tabs and restart my
Destroyed the enemy
laptop,
structure.
get everything back up.
Our allies'
That did the
base is
trick.
under attack.
So I'll explain more about that here after the battle. But anyway,
Hope none of them got out alive.
by the way, DKILLER, if you watched the video up until now,
Allies are in trouble.
you'll see what was going on. You'll see what was going on. But yeah, anyway,
Structure burned to the ground.
we have Kinsano out now. Now what we want to do is build a bunch of Hellbringers and Flame Warthogs.
We've destroyed an enemy structure.
We're going to go ahead, get these turrets upgraded. But yeah, I didn't want you guys to miss very much.
None of them got out.
I wanted to at least be able to film the end of this battle. Unlike what happened the last time.
Our allies are attacking the enemy base.
Alright, got another leader point. Use it on Flame Warthog drop.
Turret upgrade.
Inferno. Napalm missiles.
Burn to the ground.
Get rid of that base. Alright, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Literally.
Our allies are in trouble.
Oh boy. Restoration drones.
We've destroyed an enemy structure.
Get some more Hellbringers out here. Flame Warthogs. This army is going to basically
Our
consist
allied base
of
is under attack.
Flame Warthogs and Hellbringers. I'll drop veteran Hellbringers, Hornets, and a Scorpion to kind of throw in with the army. And then I'll put in some Marines as well. We're going to upgrade
Our allies
the Scorpion to
are
have a
attacking the enemy
canister
base.
shell. And the rest is going to be Hellbringers. The rest of this army is going to be Hellbringers.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Alright, Hell Charge is fully upgraded. We have Red Line, Heat of Battle. We are ready to rock and roll.
We burn the enemy hero.
We just gotta wait for the rest of this army. Canister Shell, we don't have to worry about that.
All units.
Now, we're gonna go around the map here, just like my teammates, and we're gonna help them take down some bases. We're gonna help them take down some bases.
Canister shell researched. Our allies are attacking the enemy base.
Oh, you guys are done.
Enemy structure
Y'all are
burned to the
done.
ground. All units.
Y'all are done. Those Flame Warthogs, bro. You guys are so done.
Bear with the servos.
Alright, so we have Hornets, a Scorpion, a bunch of Flame Warthogs, and Hellbringers, aka Flamethrowers. So what we're going to do
Allies are in trouble.
is we're going to sick them on this base. On this base and on these Warthogs. And it's going to be pretty brutal. Get rid of that drop turret if we can.
Brace yourselves. Leader power ready.
Napalm missiles.
All units.
Now, you guys can now see why I like Kinsano so much. And why I always say it's because her leader powers involve fire.
The enemy base.
This is what I'm talking about.
We've destroyed an enemy structure.
This is what I'm talking about. When I say her leader powers involve fire.
All units.
You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. Alright, and just like we did for Forge, guys, where's Kinsano at?
You bet. Rally point set.
We're gonna set the rally point on Kinsano here. And then
We're losing a power node to the enemy.
get some more Flame Warthogs.
The enemy has captured our power node.
Three more. Let's go 3 and 3.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Now, this strategy is meant to like rush
None of them got
your opponents. You want to get these leader powers and
out. Ready.
units as fast as possible, as soon as possible. Alright, we're about to get another leader point. So, we're definitely going to use that on Hell Drop. Either Hell Drop or we're going to upgrade the restoration drones. One of the two.
Leader power ready.
Alright, Inferno's ready to go. So, we're going to go restoration drones.
All units.
I'm going to send my units over there. Well, actually, you know what?
I'm on my way.
Yeah.
All units.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. because I don't have restoration drones yet. I don't have that recharged yet, but
Enemy unit incoming.
I do have hell charge though. I want to use it on Kinsano. Try to get on Kinsano, a few of the warthogs. There we go. Ah, I just missed her. I just missed Kinsano.
All units.
But yeah, you definitely want to... Oh, that base is done. Before I can even get... Bro. That base was done from the
Enemy
start.
structure.
But yeah,
Leader.
like I said, guys,
A well-fought battle, and victory was ours.
you just have to know how to use your favorite leader right. Like, Halo Wars 2, there's not one bad leader in this game. There's not one bad leader. You just have to know how to use your favorite leader the right way. So, Forge, Kinsano, in the books. I've now made videos about those two. We can now pretty much end this video on a good note. We are on a 4-game win streak. 4-game win streak. Forge and Kinsano, and then who was it? Vortis and Atriox. 4-game win streak so far as my YouTube channel goes. I'm going to go ahead and message DKILLER real quick and let him know I was able to film the end of that battle. But yeah, if you watch this video, you can pretty much see what happened. My laptop, my Ethernet cable decided to disconnect from the internet. So what I had to do was restart my laptop, unplug my Ethernet cables, wait about 20 to 30 seconds, plug it back in. That's when after I did that, then I restarted my laptop, and I had to like get everything set up again. But luckily I was able to get it set up pretty quickly so I could film the end of that battle. But like I just said, DKILLER, if you end up watching the video up until now, that's pretty much what happened. By the way, I'm sending you a message right now to let you know. But yeah, there we go. There you guys have it. Rank 32, voice crack. Rank 32, and Forge and Kinsano are now in the books for my YouTube channel. Anyway, and with those battles being done, guys, I don't know how much longer DKILLER is going to be on. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do my outro while he's still here. And I'm just now noticing there's a little bit of a delay on my laptop. Just a teeny tiny bit. Like a teeny tiny bit. You guys can't really notice it because that's how small of a delay there is. But just like a tad bit. Just enough for me to notice. Anyway, so glad DKILLER can join me for another video. If you watch this video up until now, shout out to you, my man. DKILLER, DKILLER. I don't know how to pronounce your gamer tag, so if you want to tell me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure it's DKILLER. like you're saying the, but you have the letter D at the beginning of it. So, Killer 85. So, anyway, thank you so much for joining me, DKILLER. That was fun. I'm going to go ahead. I don't know how much longer you're going to be on anyway, but if you're going to be on for another game or two, I'll be here with you. I'll be here to grind my rank with you. Anyway, as for my channel, guys, as for this video, if you guys like this video, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. I'm still building my way towards that 200 before the end of the year goal. We have less than a month to do so. So if you guys want to help your boy out, definitely hit that subscribe button. I love making content for you guys. I just love it, love it, love it. I love bringing, like, I've made rants about it before, but to make a long story short and to like save your guys' time and not bore you guys to death, I've made rant videos talking about this topic for years, and I'm just the kind of content creator that believes like it doesn't matter if you have good equipment, bad equipment. Of course it's going to matter if you have bad equipment, but like if you have, say what I have now, like a laptop, a decent mic, a decent webcam, and you have a solid internet connection, and you're a low subscriber YouTube channel, hey, it doesn't matter what type of content that you make. People should not be making the type of content that other people want you to make, because at the end of the day, it's your channel, it's your videos. You decide what you want to film, when you want to film. Anyway, like I said, I don't want to bore you guys to death with that. So, to make a long story short, just film the content that you want to film, honestly. Because YouTube, like I mentioned before, is being treated as a competition. It's bigger content creators versus smaller creators, and I'm the type of person that believes that it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way. It should work, in my opinion, it should work the same way it does, you know, if you're streaming, you know, streamers on Twitch, YouTube. We have to like build one another up, because us smaller creators, we don't get the benefits of these bigger creators. You know, we're not monetized. We don't get ads. We don't get all that stuff that the bigger creators do. So the only way for us smaller creators is to get the word out there. The only way for us smaller creators to get the word out there that we have a channel, that we make content, that we make videos, is to self-promote. That's literally the only way. So anyway, guys, if you guys want to hear that whole rant in a video, then go check out my other videos about that. Anyway, like I said, if you guys like this video, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, help your boy out to reach my goal of 200 subs before the end of the year. I am burping so much because of this C4. Anyway, that's all from me tonight, guys. I'm going to go grind my rank on Halo Wars. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay blessed. And I will see you guys next time. James Tate, we out.